Welcome to the deep dive. Okay, today we're jumping into P&Q Solutions Ltd.
Hmm.
They're a Vietnamese company set up in Hanoi way back in 2004.
Right, started out as an ISO consultancy, I think.
Exactly. And their tagline is interesting, the springboard to global value chains.
Okay, ambitious.
Yeah. So we've got their profile, services, vision, mission, clients, the works.
Good stuff. So what's the plan?
Well, the goal is really to get a handle on what P&Q Solutions actually does, how they're trying to help businesses.
Especially the smaller ones, SMEs and supporting industries.
Precisely. Helping them boost productivity, quality, basically compete on a global scale. So let's dive in.
Sounds good. What jumps out first is their history, their growth.
Yeah.
Starting with ISO, but then pretty quickly, 2008, they launched a Kaizen Center.
Okay.
And then things like a Lean Marathon Initiative in 2014, opening an office in Ho Chi Minh City in 2018, even a Lean Transformation Network.
So not just sticking to the paperwork side of ISO.
Not at all. It shows they grasped early on that, certifications are one thing, but you need that active, ongoing operational improvement too.
That mix seems key. Management systems and practical improvements.
Definitely.
Which brings us to their services. On the ISO front, it's a lot.
Like what?
Consulting, training, auditing for tons of standards. You've got your ISO 9001 for quality, of course.
It's a big one.
But also specifics. ISO 13485, that's medical devices. IATF 16949 for automotive.
Highly specialized sectors.
Right. Then ISO 14001 for environment, 45001 for safety, 22,000 food safety, 27,001 for information security, even 131,000 for testing labs.
Wow, okay. Comprehensive.
And they even mention ESG now, environmental social governance, and ISO 31000 for risk management.
Makes sense. If you want to play in the global market, you often need these just to get through the door. Customer demands, regulations.
So P&Q seems positioned to be that partner to help companies meet all those different global benchmarks.
A kind of one-stop shop for compliance and beyond.
Yeah, beyond being the key, maybe. Because then there's the Lean Kaizen side.
Which feels more hands-on.
Totally. They talk about factory restructuring, implementing model lines, shop floor improvements.
Using the classic Lean tools.
Yep. 5S for workplace organization, TPM for equipment maintenance, value stream mapping, VSM to see the flow and find waste,
Yeah.
standard work for consistency,
That's stuff.
and training, too, for different levels of management, plus consultancy for actual improvement projects focused on quality, delivery, cost, safety, environment, QDCSE, usual suspects.
That combination, ISO giving the framework, the standards, and then Lean Kaizen providing the actual tools and, importantly, the mindset to achieve and keep improving on those standards. It's a powerful pairing.
And the training helps embed it in the company culture, presumably.
You hope so, yeah. That sustainability piece.
So looking ahead, their 2025 vision, they want to be top 3 in Vietnam for
Lean.
Lean Six Sigma, management systems, and digital transformation solutions.
Adding digital transformation in there, interesting.
Yeah. And specifically targeting SMEs and supporting industries again.
Consistent focus.
Their mission aligns. Enhance competitiveness using these methods, built on performance, competence, and culture. Their values, value creation, specialized services, personnel development, cooperation, technology application. Standard stuff, but clear.
What I find interesting is how they talk about how they do it, their differentiation.
Go on.
They mention a belief in tailored solutions, not one-size-fits-all experience in project management. But the one that caught my eye was knowledge gained from, and this is their phrase, looking with feet and thinking with hands.
Looking with feet and thinking with hands. I like that. Very Gemba, very go and see.
Exactly. It suggests a really practical, on-the-ground approach, not just consultants and souks telling you what to do from an office.
You see that reflected in their team profiles, too.
Oh, yeah.
Their director, Pham Minh Thang, is a Lean Six Sigma black belt, knows ISO, ESG, even worked on World Bank projects.
Okay, solid background.
La Chi Quan, heading consulting, another black belt, came from Toyota Vietnam Production Management, co-founded their Kaizen Center.
Real factory floor experience there.
Definitely. Then others like Nguyen Din Quinn with integrated systems expertise, Dao Hai Dang leading shop floor improvement, background with Samsung and Toyota.
Big names.
And even their southern rep, Nguyen Din Tuan, worked with Nike's system, NOS, focused on Lean and ISO in garment footwear.
So a team with deep, relevant industry experience across the board.
Seems like it. And they've got recognition, too. awards from the Ministry of Industry and Trade,
That helps with credibility locally.
and partnerships with big international players, UNDP, World Bank, ILO, the Asian Productivity Organization,
Hmm.
and local ones like VSI, the Vietnam Association of Supporting Industries.
Those partnerships are important. They suggest integration into the wider ecosystem, both globally and domestically.
And the client list backs it up. They say over 500 clients for ISO compliance,
So,
0.200 zero-plus supply chain assessment projects, and another 200-plus for Lean, Kaizen, Six Sigma programs.
that's a significant footprint. Any familiar names?
Yeah, they mention Samsung, Yamaha, Kindo.
Yeah.
So big multinationals, but presumably a lot of those SMEs they target too.
So, pulling it all together, P&Q Solutions is really trying to be that catalyst, right?
Yeah, an enabler.
An enabler for Vietnamese businesses, particularly those smaller ones, to step up their game in terms of quality and efficiency.
To meet those global standards.
Exactly. And not just meet them, but use those standards and tools like Lean to actually become more competitive and plug into those global value chains, like their tagline says.
They're not just selling certificates. It sounds like they're aiming for real operational transformation.
That seems to be the goal.
You know, it really makes you think, regardless of your own industry or how big your company is, how much advantage can you gain just by rigorously applying these core ideas? Lean thinking, that Kaizen spirit of continuous improvement, solid management systems.
It's fundamental, really.
It seems P&Q Solutions is banking on that being the key for Vietnamese businesses in today's market. A useful lesson for anyone, anywhere, trying to compete.